And we can't have anybody know.
I think, talk to Bridget, because I think that table's going to lead. That far back one.
47?
Yeah, so talk to Bridget and see.
See if she can put like a reserve sign
Yeah,
on there?
yeah.
I just know that somebody in her section's going to lose as soon as somebody takes it.
Oh, well. I don't care.
And I'm up and running.
Okay, what do you want to do with this card?
If you are we supposed to get them out? Yeah, well, I'll just say that it's like the dumbest answer, the dumbest wrong answer per round, and I'll just pick it. I'll people up.
Maybe like $10. What did you do? You remember
It was, we had $5 $15. So let's do four, if we can do 415.
415?
Yeah. And if we can get... What is this? Communist Russia? I just reordered a big bottle of Dugon.
Yeah.
Walking in my bathroom, I hate the ads, just put all the labels on it. I need a label on the contact solution. So I started a little label, but cleaning everything off, and then cleaning it off with the Dugon. And so now like over my nose, it's just like, just that ruined the whole look. I was like, when's the last time you needed something? That way it covers it up. When's the last time now that we're friends, so we don't have to read back to the shampoo all the time? When's the last time you looked at your like shampoo and they don't have to? And I don't even own shampoo because.
Right now. They're leading.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a couple minutes. If you would like to play along with us, come on up, grab 4 slips and a pen. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. And the pens have been pillaged. Also, don't forget, folks, it is Downtown Dine Local Week, which means tons of great restaurants are offering up specialty meals.
Here at Cranky tonight, we have the Chili Colorado with the Spanish beef stew with cilantro, rice, and crema. We also have an Aloha Margarita you can try out, special tonight. And in honor of Downtown Dine Local Week, we'll be giving out a $15 gift card each round. I'll explain how you can win that once we get started here.
Sorry for all the bullshit tonight, Reed.
It's okay, man. We're good.
Okay, well, here's your gift card.
Okay.
So 15. Can I get you a beer?
Yeah, take a dragon, please. I'm not Great Dragon. Thank you, sir.
Hectic tonight.
I was running late. Mike didn't send me ads until super late, and I didn't see them. And then I was like about to leave, and I was like, I should add those. And I'm like,
It's alright, it was a customer thing. It was just nutty in here today.
we'll nerd them out here. Simmer them down and nerd them up. Alrighty, folks, we're going to start trivia in 1 minute. So this is your last call to come on up, grab 3 slips and a pen. Tonight, besides winning our regular prizes, we have a $15 gift card for each round as well. And we'll talk about that when we get into it. Always somebody. Always somebody.
Our food showed up, like, right as we were in it.
We should have 4, actually. It's like $30, 4 gift cards, turn 3 rounds. 1 minute. Yeah. Alrighty, folks, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check out those screens right now for the basics tonight. We'll have 4 rounds of 10 questions each. Almost all of them are worth 1 point each, unless I explain that. And if you look in the top right corner of your answer sheet, you can star 1 round. If you circle that star in the top right corner, that will double your total points for that round. So if you got 8 right, you'd have 16 points. We don't do any repeats down here, so please take notes. I'll give you plenty of time at the end of each round. And prizes tonight, first place, as always, is a $30 drink card. Second place, $20. Third place, a surprise prize, which tonight is this tissue box holder that looks like a little house with like flowers. You have to BYO tissue, though. I don't use that crap. I use toilet paper because I'm classy. That could be yours if you do well, but not too well down here tonight. We also have an even dumber prize for best team name, but here is the deal. We again will be giving out a $15 gift card each round, and here's how you win it. You should answer correctly if you know the answer. If you don't, write down the stupidest and or funniest answer you can. I will be pulling out my favorite each round, and that will give you the $15 gift card, which, given our prizes are a little craptastic down here, I'd push for those cards if I were you. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. Snitches do not get stitches down here. We also have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, that's fine. You just need to note it at the top of your first sheet. Please keep your answers quiet. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. None of this is life or death, so breathe. Breathe in and out and simmer down, okay? Good. All right, with all that being said, make sure your team name is at the top. Pick something stupid if you'd like to go for a dumb prize. Because we are going to start right in on round number 1, which will be Pop Quiz, January 1995. I'll ask you 10 questions about things going on in January 1995 in pop-ish culture, and then you answer them, and then we move on. That's how trivia works. So again, team name at the top. Let's get this party started. Question number 1. On January 1st, 1995, the last new panel of what daily comic was published, though it would live on in syndication, collections, and calendars? Name that comic. All right, I'll give you about 10 more seconds before we move on, so take some notes on the right side or on the back if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. Again, we'll move it on in 10 seconds. Moving on to question number 2 in our 1995 pop culture. On January 7th, what actor, famous for playing the captain of the NCC at 1701D, ended his run of a one-man version of A Christmas Carol? Yes, what the hell is all that? You'll figure it out. Or you won't. Give me a stupid answer. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Moving right along to question number 3. On January 8th, again back in 1995, starring Nathan Lane, the revival of what musical featuring the songs Adelaide's Lament and Luck Be a Lady closed on Broadway after 1,143 performances? Name that musical. 10 seconds. On to question number 4, again, 30 years ago in this month, January 11th, what TV network, the 5th major commercial network in the U.S., began broadcasting? Name that commercial TV network. Ten seconds. Moving on to question number 5, 1995. On January 12th, known for songs like Dancing in the Streets, Nowhere to Run, and Heat Wave, Martha Reeves and her backup singers, known by what name, were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Name those backup singers. Ten seconds. Question number 6, also on January 12th, the first one I should say, murder trial against O.J. Simpson, presided over by what judge, began in Los Angeles? 10 seconds. And on to question number 7, on January 21st of that year, at the 52nd Golden Globes, what Oscar winner from 2024 won Best Actress in a Comedy for playing opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies? Name that actress. Ten seconds. Moving on to question number 8. On January 26th of 1995, New Jersey Governor Christine Whitman dedicated a rest stop on Interstate I-295 to what shock jock and one-time judge on America's Got Talent? Name that person who having a bathroom named after them seems very appropriate. 10 seconds. Moving on to question number 9, just 2 more in our 1995 round. On January 30th, at the 22nd American Music Awards, what Swedish band were nominated for their song The Sign and won for favorite pop group and favorite new artist? Name that band. Seconds. And finally, question number 10. This isn't in January, but it was so close that I had to include it. On February 1st of 1995, so close, a controversy dubbed Nipplegate erupted during the Super Bowl 38 halftime show and would later be defended by Justin Timberlake with what innocuous 2-word phrase? Look for that 2-word phrase Timberlake used to describe the incident. Thank you. 10 seconds. Yes, sir. Alrighty, friends, and just like that, round number 1 is done. I'll give you 2 minutes from right now to check your answers and turn in your sheets. Please turn them in upside down in front of my computer. 2 minutes starts now. Also, don't forget about that star if you feel like you did well.
As someone born after 1995,
Are you guys sure about those answers? 100% no.
It's not my fault you're a baby Ute.
This stack?
Thank you. One minute down, 1 minute to go.
Are we supposed to mark the ones that were silly answers?
No, I'll just go through them. It's not, they kind of threw that at me last minute. I was like, you know what, I'll figure something out. Right up over there, please. Thank you. And you got about 20 seconds left. Get all your slips up, please. Please don't be late. Upside down right there for you, please. That's okay. And that is time. Get them up quick or I'll mark them late.
bingo day?
Trivia, actually. Yeah. Just finished our first round, getting all the scores in here. Ooh, all right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We have 25 teams tonight. That's 250 answers to check and type in. Well, check your answers right now. If you feel like you didn't do well on this, you're in good company. And I'm also guessing you're a filthy little Ute. So that last panel, that was The Far Side. The Far Side ended on January 1st, 1995. Tried to put the calendar in there as a hint. And it's a nod out to all you nerds. The NCC 1701D was from Next Generation, so we're looking for Patrick Stewart. Also, if you're young and you feel like some of these questions weren't fair, try waking up feeling like shit every day when you're not even hungover. You try being 40 for 1 second, then we'll see what's not fair. Yeah, I'm looking at you, bright face, shiny, full of hope, girl. A lot of y'all guess the producers, Nathan Lane was big in that, but those two songs are from Guys and Dolls. Luck be a lady tonight. This one threw off a few of you because a TV network is different than a TV channel. So a lot of TV channels are owned by a network. That new network thinking up was the WB, who started with their premiere channel. ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and the Dubs, the big Dubs. Known for songs like Dancing in the Street and all of those ones. I either took the full name or just the name of the backup dancers, or singers, excuse me. Martha and the Vandellas. Female vandals, for some reason. The OJ trial, that was Lance Ito. Lance Ito. For some reason, yeah, I know that name and I shouldn't have to care. That woman who won last year and back in the day is Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee. You hear shock jock, especially in this area, you should probably just think Howard Stern. Again, the fact that people will be shitting and pissing and something named after him feels good to me. Why do you guys guess ABBA? You know, there's other bands from Sweden, my friends, like Ace of Base. Also, can I just say, I could tell if you were on it if you knew that they spelled bass in this way. I got a lot of Ace of Basses, and that's fine. I took them, but shame. And finally, last but not least, Nipplegate. She had a pasty on, for Christ's sake. It's called a wardrobe malfunction. A few people put costume. I couldn't take it. So with all that being said, give me 2 seconds here. We'll check your scores. And I'll be honest, I was really looking for some jokes besides the huge amount of you that put Judge Judy. So clearly you're not, I mean, Judge Dredd would have been funnier. Judge Judy. Besides that, I didn't really see a lot of jokes that stood out. And I should say, what will probably tickle my pickle the most is if it seems like it could be a right answer, but it's completely wrong. One team put Dancing in the Rain for the musical, and I almost was like, oh, that's a really dumb answer. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if they knew that was dumb. And I didn't want to announce it to everybody like this. Oh, shit. Got a pretty broad spectrum of scores here. And here we are at the top of the list. In first place right now is Federal Freeze on Answers, which had 18 points, 9 and a star. What a Flustercluck on a perfect score, but didn't star with 10. An Unfunded Mandate was a 9 in third place there. My favorite team name, it's a bit of a stretch, but I'm that sophomoric this evening because I'm sober, is You Can Fit 63 Earths in Uranus. Team 63 Earths in Uranus, come on up and get a prize. And because your guys' jokes were as bad as mine are, here, you get this huge shirt that I won at a different trivia. Take that crap out of my life. So I felt kind of bad for the two people that got 0. They both put Judge Judy. And I randomly picked, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Come on up, you get money out of pity. Now remember, it's just trivia, nobody cares.
Is that you? There you go, man. Yeah, get on it.
Alrighty, folks. Okay, we survived that first round. It gets different and more weird from here, so hang on tight. Make sure your team name is at the top. We're going to dive right into round number 2, which is our random round. 10 random questions. And make sure your team name is at the top. If you don't know it, come up with something particularly stupid. You could win money. Let's start it right off with question number 1 in random. What 1975 James Clavell novel accounts John Blackthorne's adventures in 16th century Nippon? Name that novel. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Moving on to question number 2. A reminder, spelling doesn't matter, but it does need to be phonetically correct. Speaking of PH words, what PH word describes someone who collects stamps? 10 seconds. So move on to question number 3 in our completely random round. List all the Canadian provinces that border the Great Lakes in alphabetical order. Give you a little bit of extra time here, but 10 seconds from now. Take some notes if you need to. Now on to some really important shit here. Kim Kardashian's kids include Saint, Chicago, Psalm, and what oldest daughter? Name that oldest daughter of Kim. 10 seconds. Question number 5 in our random round. In myth, Hercules was ordered to steal the belt of what Amazon queen? Name that queen of the Amazons. 10 seconds. Here we are, question number 6. What is the medical term for the voice box? The voice box.
Yes, please.
Ten seconds. Here we are, question number 7. Considered one of the most important archaeological discoveries of modern times, what did a shepherd boy find at Qumran, Jordan in 1947? Qumran, I don't know how to say that. I'm white and ignorant. Ten seconds. Question number 8. We don't do a lot of sports ball questions down here, but I try to put one in each round. What is the regulation height of the center of a tennis net? Center. Ten seconds. Question number 9, a little boozy question here for you. What dry anise-flavored aperitif is widely consumed in Greece? And you wonder why their economy is always struggling. Ten seconds. And finally, most of our questions are only worth 1 point. This one you can get 1 point each. Should be pretty simple here. Who is the current Prime Minister or Chancellor, depending on what they call it, of Great Britain, Germany, and France? Current. Give you a little bit extra time on this one. Ten seconds. And just like that, folks, round number 2 is done. Don't forget about your star, but you have 2 minutes from right now to check over your answers, fill any empty gaps. Please turn them in face down in front of the computer.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
All right, folks, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. That's good. Next round will be more fun. These are all a little rough.
Some people are here because of you.
They should get lives. All right, folks, 30 seconds left. Don't be late with your slips, please. They need to be turned in 30 seconds. Sign out right there for me, Beth. Thanks.
Thank you.
And that is time. Get all your slips up, please. All slips should be turned in right now.
Can I explain why ours is funny?
No, if you have to explain it, it's not funny.
Just think like
No,
scientifically.
but think how busy I am, though.
The pH.
But think
Just
how
think
busy.
about the pH.
Okay, great. Turn it
Oh, we
in.
put it here. Sorry, not in your hand.
You're okay.
We're participating. Which this one?
Okay. killers like killers. It's gonna be this faster clock. Alrighty, again, folks, thank you so much for your patience. Let's check those answers to round number 2. I got a pretty mixed bag of answers. And that extra one at the end helped some of you. That book was Shogun. Shogun, you might have heard of it. Big old deal. That PH word for somebody who collects stamps is a philatelist. Philatelist, you know, common usage, mostly by people who collect stamps. Right, here's the deal. I don't like doing trick questions, but I found the answer to this so fascinating that I decided to give it as a kind of trick question. It's just Ontario. Ontario covers all of the... Look it up in a book. Look it up in a book. I know, I was surprised as well. It's funny for folks that got particularly low scores, they all seem to get this one, so I wonder what they've been doing with their sad little lives. That is Northwest. Northwest. Just North was fine, though. For this Hercules question, a lot of people guessed Diana, who's not the queen. But you weren't far off. Hippolyta is actually the name of Diana's mom in Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman! Hippolyta, also in a Shakespeare play. The voice box, the verse box, is, I think, almost everybody got this on the larynx. Larynx. It's funny what you have to do with your voice box to say that stupid word. Considered one of the most important archaeological... Some people joked and almost got the right answer. It's the Dead Sea Scrolls. One team didn't think they knew it, so they joked and said Dead Sea Squirrels. Which would have been funny if you wouldn't have missed a point because you were right. Now it's just sad. It's just sad. Just kidding. Tennis side, we had some good jokes on this one. A tennis net. Looking at 36 inches, 3 feet in the middle, and I think 42 on the edges. There's quite a few anisflarid aperitifs, I'm sure, in Greece, but the big main one that most people know is widely is ouzo. Ouzo. I did take some of your just cockamamie spellings of that. And last but not least, no one got all 3 of these. Because, fun fact, the Prime Minister of France changed in December and none of us were paying attention. So, Keir Starmer, I don't even know how to say that in English, Olaf Scholz and Francois Bayrou. Those are the 3 people that we should be cozying up to. So let's check your scores, see how y'all did. Again, you could only miss one on this, but you could get up to 3 points. Also, my favorite team, a lot of people made jokes about the philatelist, like being like fucking nerd and fucking loser, spelled with PH, which I really did like. But a lot of people made jokes about the, so I'm trying to do 2 things here at once, the height of the tennis thing, but one team did both. They put a fucking nerd and about crotch height. So we're going to give it to Coors Light Killers. Coors Light Killers. You might be near the bottom of the scores, but you're near the top of my heart. Come on up and get a gift card here as we celebrate Downtown Dine Local Week. $15, right? Yeah, it's worth it. Good work. Also, I want to boo one of these teams. Oh, I think we already passed them. The OMB team, you didn't put your name on it? Boo. Boo. Please put your name on. I got plenty of crap going on up here. And here we are creeping up to the top. A few people did use their star. Currently in first place is Federal Freeze on answers with 28 out of a possible 32 points at this point. Unfunded Mandate is tied for second with a fuck in the road. And What a Fluster Cluck is in third with 15. But do not worry, this next round is going to be a little weird. I'm trying something. You all know how that goes. It's either hit or miss, so like airball into a different dimension for these. So let's see how you guys do. Again, keep your team name. Make sure your team name's at the top of the sheet. Don't forget you can use the star still. Here's the thing. Picture books. Sound it out. So, first of all of the answers are the top 100 best-selling books in the world, according to Wikipedia. Finest sources of news in our time. But out of the 10 of them, all of them are the top 100 best-selling books in the world. But here's what's going to happen, and these are kind of rougher than I meant them to be, so you're going to have to be creative. You're going to receive something like this. And you're going to have to figure out what the hell is going on. So here's what was in my brain as I put this together. Duh, gray, apes, dove, raft. Yeah, y'all ready for this? This is going to get weird. Which is the Gray Apes of Wrath. Again, buckle up, bitches. This is going to get real weird. And yes, this did take me 10 times longer than any of the other rounds. So remember, these are all book titles. They're all one of the top 100 selling books. Please make sure, if you're going to be sounding it out audibly, to do so quietly. Don't give any other teams any hints. With all that being said, we're going to start you off with one that's a little easier. You should be able to get this one pretty easy. Here we go. Question number 1. Name the book. Again, this is your easy one just to settle you in. If you don't have it by now, you're not going to get it. 10 seconds. And let's move on to question number 2. Name the top 100 selling book title. Seconds. And get those guesses down. It'll be hard to take notes, and we will not repeat these, so get them while they're hot. Give me a little bit more time on this, and this one has a lot of them. Here at question number 3. Yeah. Giving you guys a lot of extra time. We're calling it at 10 seconds. Moving on to question number 4. Question number 4. Ten seconds. Child number 5. Sound it out, but quietly. Famous book title.
This took forever. Once I found the Doug, I really helped. I was like, how do you do Doug?
You get no tip this week for making these up.
Good.
I'll give you a little extra time, but 10 seconds from now. 10 seconds. Make your guesses. How about number 6? Name the famous book title.
Wait, but there's some people behind you trying to see.
10 seconds. There we are, moving right along here, folks. Again, these can be dodgy. Good luck. Here's number 7. Ten seconds. Here's number 8. Give me that one of the top 100 selling books of all time. Title.
I know.
10 seconds. How about number 9? Number 9. 10 seconds. And finally, question number 10. Name one of the top 100 selling books that has this title. Ten seconds.
That's great.
Thanks, sir.
All right, folks, let's go for round number 3, and I will never get the 4.5 hours of my life back that it took me to come up with those stupid things. You still have 2 minutes starting right now, but if you can get your slips in earlier, the better. 2 minutes starting now. Don't forget about those stars.
Wow. That's a lot of ghost letters, man.
Yeah,
Freak me out.
I know. You have to like say it out loud, I think.
How much were you smoking for that one?
None, actually. It took me forever, though. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
All right, folks, 1 minute down, 1 minute left. Don't be late. All right, folks, just 10 seconds left. Get all your slips up. Please don't be late. And all slips should be up. I'll get these scored as quickly as possible. We have one more very different round for you here. Once we finish up, then we'll get our final winners.
No, please come pick through everything. Look at all the right answers and find yours and put the right one down. No, it is too late, but what did you guys come up with? Which one did you get?
It's
it takes a second, then you're like, oh, because it's Act 2. It's like, I couldn't find a way. I didn't want to just put a T, you know? Like, seemed like cheating. Okay, well, we'll see how good it is. Isn't that cute? And you just have it standing up, which I guess would be like the curtains blowing out on like a lovely summer day. We'll have one more after this. Yeah.
I will grab a seat from you when I come back.
Alrighty, do it up. best round.
And I missed it.
You'll see the answers anyway.
Okay.
You'll be like, oh, I knew that because the answer will be there.
I can't stand it. What was the purple? Purple? Yeah. It's the girl with the dragon tattoo. We got almost all of it. And then what the fuck is the purple? I mean, it's debating.
I don't know what you're saying purple, though.
Well, it was the three people and the confetti and it was all
It was
purple.
pink, and it was girl. But that was on a different one.
No, the last one. Number 10.
Well, I don't remember exactly what they were. We'll figure it out. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you'll figure it out here real soon. I'm almost done here.
Alrighty, folks, again, thank you for your patience. Let's check those answers to round number 3. A lot of you did fantastic, and some of you did quite poorly. It's kind of not a mixed bag, kind of one or the other. Again, I will be the first one to admit you had to be pretty loose in the brain to get some of these figured out, whereas some were pretty straightforward here. Like this one, for example. J.M.'s Sand Duh Giant Peach. James and the Giant Peach. I think most of y'all got that one. Harry Potter Hand Duh Half-Blood Prince. I think this next one kind of threw a lot of you just because it was so long and it's completely wrong as far as cow. It starts with cow, but it is cow to twin Fred's sand in flu ends people. Quite a few folks said how to make friends. Unfortunately, that's not the title of the book. No shame though, I messed that one up myself. This one had quite a few does in it. if you know me and I see any chance to include this book in real trivia, I do it. That's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's okay, I think. Again, most people did really well in these. That's 100 ears off Saul it. Dude. 100 years of solitude. I would say this one probably had the lowest scores of anything. There's a couple in there that could easily be misinterpreted. But if you know about what Canadians call those hats, that'd be a toque il a mockingbird. To kill a mockingbird. This one you really should have got just by the last two at the bottom, but that is Advent Tours Fuck L. Berryfin. And you had to put it together from there. Sorry, not sorry. Most of you guys got it just like... It's like, I can't just put a huckleberry, that would ruin it. Fuck bear. All right, this will throw up a few folks. We didn't have a good answer on this one. It's my second favorite. They're like, they got the attic at the end, so they're like, I don't know, Anne Frank in the attic? No, it is Flowers in the attic. Flowers in the attic. Lighthearted romp of a story. Definitely pick it up and share it with your children. Incest can be best. You'd have to know Joe Pesci for this one, so that's Bridge, Jet, Joe, Ends, Die, Harry. A different Harry, though, than the Harry Potter one, obviously. Couldn't leave you guys going on that. And this one was kind of a lot of you end up getting it, even though, yes, this one's rough. So, Doug, girl, withered, drag on at two. The girl with the dragon tattoo. Withered, I know, withered, right? It counts, it looks right. It just could be anything else. And I also wanted to make fun of gender reveal parties just a bit. So let's check your scores after that round, see how y'all did. We do have one more round after this. It's going to be even more different than the other ones. We'll see. Well, not really. We'll see how it goes. I really did like Anne Frank in the attic, but they have already won. Yeah, but you also already won, so make your own money somewhere else, baby girl. But one team just put, I think on the Harry Potter one, they just put the Bible, which I thought was both very stupid and, you know, the top-selling book in the world. And I was like, I mean, if you have to guess, yeah, I guess if you see blood and footprints on the sand and stuff, I guess that works. That was the OMB team. OMB, you guys win a $15 gift card to celebrate Downtown Dine Local Week. Well played. The Bible?
They didn't, but I added it because I thought it was important.
And here we are at the top, my friends. Federal Freeze on Answers is holding a great lead with 38 points. In second place, A Fuck in the Road has 36. They do have too many players, though, so they can play, but they can't win. Meaning an official second is What a Flustercluck. And in third place is Peaked in High School. So with all that going down, let's move on to round number 4. Also, do not forget, if you haven't used your star, this is your last chance and I will not automatically star you. So again, make sure you put a star down on that one. This is going to be a bit of a speed round. You'll have a little bit less time than usual, and you will only have 1 minute after the round. Listen, please, you only have 1 minute after the round to get the answer, to get your slips turned in. Here's how categories work. I'll give you an example. It's pretty straightforward. I will give you a list of 3 random words. You have to essentially figure out what category that is. So, Newfoundland, Pekingese, Poodle, you would just write down dog breeds. Does that make sense? I'll give you 3 things. You have to tell me how they fit into a category. And there's a lot of chatter right now, but I do want to say, be specific as possible. Don't just say like names for humans or something, right? Like try to be specific. All that being said, that was just an example. Let's dive into round number 4, our categories round. Name the category these things fit into. Mules, slingbacks, chunks. 10 seconds. Again, less time in this final speed round. Take some notes. You'll have 1 minute at the end. Moving on to number 2, Nord Surf Shark Express.
Every time I try to get up, I always trip over things. And by the time I get there, I need to rush back. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's like being dramatic. Me? No.
10 seconds. Moving on to number 3, Coda Accidental Glissando. Ten seconds.
To go, please. Moco to go.
Moving on, number 4, Conch Mofondo Kalalu.
Thank you.
10 seconds. Number 5 is up right now. Peridot, Beryl, Tourmaline. Again, be as specific as possible without going crazy. Seconds. Number 6, Busy, Babette, Buffy. Again, be as specific as possible. 10 seconds. Here we are at number 7, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra. Ten seconds. Here we are at number 8, Bosch, Ryobi, and that is snap on, not strap on, you sick bastards. Ten seconds. Question number 9. Again, be specific as possible. Forge, Cable, Lockheed. 10 seconds. And finally, the last but not least, number 10, Buff Orpington, Golden Sex Link, Black Australorp. Ten seconds. And just like that, it's done, folks. Don't forget, you have 1 minute starting right now to get your slips in. And don't forget to use that star if you haven't. I'll get these scored up as quickly as possible. We'll find out who the winners were tonight down here at the Crankiness.
I know, it's funny when you find out too, and you're like, that makes sense, it's so fucked up.
You only have about 10 seconds left, folks. Let's get all those slips up now, please. Last call for slips.
there's sheet music, music making seashells, crystals, complex thrills, Buddhist lights, poetry crayons, providers, which go into seashells, gemstones, monsters, festivals, programs, stitches, radiant six yes. man. Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Again, folks, thank you so much for your patience. If you haven't ever come down to our bingo, by the way, you're thinking like, bingo, schmingo, whatever. Last night, the lowest pot we gave out was $423. Highest pot was up in the 560s. We only play 5 games. It goes nice and smooth and fun. And you get to see this bald asshole trying to rhyme with every number. You try to rhyme with 11 more than once. See how you do. All right, let's check those answers. I was pretty kind on a lot of these, but some of them just weren't specific enough. Mules, slingbacks, and chunks, all nicknamed for my testicles or women's shoe styles. I did just take general shoes as well, because it's the last round of being nice. It's funny when somebody sees Express and they're like, it has to be mall stores. No, those are VPN companies. VPN companies in the top 5, by the way. I wasn't getting too subtle. Coda, accidental, and glissando. Lots of ways to describe that. Just musical terms in general, musical directions in a score. One team just put like piano music, and I was like, oh no. So only 2 teams got this one. I can tell who's actually traveled a bit. Most of y'all said seashells because of conch. Mofondo and Callaloo, they're all Caribbean cuisine. So they do a lot of things with conch. Mofondo is a kind of mashed up plantain, and Callaloo is a particular type of green from Africa, I believe. Peridot, Beryl, and Tourmaline. Again, took quite a few answers for this, but thank you to the people that put semi-precious on there. And no one actually got this one. Quite a few people said possible nicknames for Barbara. 2 teams did. But actually, these are all full and official nicknames for Elizabeth. When you've been naming half the people Elizabeth in the English language for hundreds of years, you got to figure out something else. Tamil Nadu. I think a lot of you guys recognized Andhra Pradesh. That was kind of the biggest hit. Those are states in India. If you put states or regions or anything like that in India, I gave it to you. I feel like there might have been one guy who didn't get anything else tonight, but he got this one, and he's feeling really manly. Those are all Tool Company. Are you laughing because it's true back there? No, it's just funny because it's not true. No, it's true. It's true. Those are all power tool companies. This was a deep dive for my nerds, though all of these have occurred in recent movies as well, or movies or TV shows. These are all kind of late era X-Men characters. X-Men characters. And the fact I don't have like 5 X-Men questions every week, you guys can all just say thank you or give me a tip. And finally, last but not least, this one had some of the best jokes for it. The Buff Orpington, Golden Sex Link, and Black Australorp. Some of the best answers we got, these are the 2 that were in Love You, but don't get to win. Secret Service code names for Trump. Reed, that's me by the way, Reed's drag names. Or the one I like the best, Canadian sex positions. Because, like, of course they are. These are actually all breeds of chicken. So, hey, the work is mysterious and important. Come on up and get your gift card. The work's as mysterious as important with their lovely Canadian drag names situation. All right, folks, we're going to check those final... Is that you?
There you go. Good job.
All right, folks, we're going to check those final scores. We will need a tiebreaker. We will need a tiebreaker between second and third to decide who gets money and who gets something worth so much more than money. Because it's shitty. Anybody, thank you all so much for coming down to Crankies. We're down here every week. Again, not to put too fine a point on it, but I do spend like 10 to 12 hours every week kind of methodically going over these stupid questions, trying to make them as fun for you guys as possible. So if you found that otherwise this completely free event was worth a couple bucks, throw a couple bucks in my jar, or you can send me some Venmo stuff. It almost all goes to my damn dog. Asshole. Get a job, hippie. Just lays around all the time thinking he's so, thank you, thinking he's so cool. Gets up and stretches in size like he just worked like a 60-hour week. Like, you lazy bitch. And here we are at the top in first place for tonight with 45 out of a possible 52 points is Federal Freeze on Answers. They're taking home first. Is that you guys? Congrats. Your name sucks. Do better. Fucking the Road would have gotten second, but they have more than 6 people, so that means we need to do a tiebreaker between What a Flustercluck and Unfunded Mandate. If you're part of one of those teams, come on up and grab just a half sheet of paper.
Thank you.
Our tiebreakers are stupidly random. So we're going to decide who gets second and third. You guys can play along as well here. And here is our tiebreaker question coming up here in a second. Whoever's closest, over or under, wins. What is the current population of Greenland? I.e., how many more new Americans do we get when we go take it over? This is by Worldometer, some random fucking site online.
Because what are you going to do? Like you, in 2019, the last time they counted, I'm like, no, you just do the dumb estimate, right?
Again, this is the estimate of how many people are currently living on the much smaller than it looks on the map, but still very large island of Greenland. Remember, one person who gets this right is going to get a $20 gift card. The other person is going to get this truly just jaw-dropping toilet tissue holder. And I think if it was full, it looked like the curtains were blowing out on a beautiful summer day of this gorgeous, very thin, but comfortable-looking house. All right, guessers, let's get those answers up. Oh, is this you guys? Great. And you didn't put your name on it. Thank you so much.
Who are you guys?
We're unfunded.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we'll see how it goes. Unfunded mandates gave me 8,500. Flustercluck gave me 100,000. So this is one of those, do you go for a dollar, Bob, or not? 8,500 to 100,000. Actual population is 55,785, meaning, oh fuck, math. Did you guys win?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, 85? Yeah, I think unfunded wins, even though they were so far off. It's embarrassing for all of us. Congratulations, though, to Flustercluck, who tied. No, you can have this. Flustercluck, who tied. We're gonna go ahead and when you cry about this, you'll have some tissues to wrap around your face. Right, again, everybody, thank you all so much for coming down. We ran a little late tonight. Sorry about that. We usually try to get you out of here right by 9. But we're down here every Wednesday, trivia every Tuesday, live music on Fridays. We're doing Downtown Dine Local Week all week. So that's a whole thing. Get home safe and sound. It's great to see you all down here. So hopefully see you guys next week here at the Triviers.
Nobody else is first place. Nobody get.
Dude, that third round, chef's kiss.
I really like it. I stole it from, I don't know if you ever, there's a thing called the Big Fat Quiz. It's British based.
Okay.
And they do it like yearly, and they do all sorts of stuff, but they do just like a couple of them. But it's all British references that I'm like, I don't know who half those people are, so it doesn't work.
Right.
But, so, it wasn't a completely original idea, but it did take ever.
How do you do?
Rob, do you wanna turn up your jams in here?
Yeah.
The bathroom's raging some.
What'd you say you want country? I can put that on if you like.
Heartbreaker. Got some Joan Jett rocking in the bathrooms right now. Cool, I don't need dinner. Why would I need to eat?
Did you believe me for a second?
I did. Can I tell you, I wasn't that pissed. I went grocery shopping today. I'm like, that's fine. I'll survive. Don't worry.